A boat goes 30 kilometers downstream and while returning covered only 80% of the distance that covered in downstream. If boat takes 4 hours more to cover upstream than downstream, then find the speed of the boat in still water in kilometers per hour if the speed of the stream is 25 by 36 meter per second. Alright. So the question is telling me that the boat is going downstream and while returning. So the boat is going downstream and while returning, that means the boat is going upstream. Alright. And a boat goes 30 kilometers downstream. So distance covered by boat going downstream is 30 kilometers. And while returning covered only 80% of the distance that covered in downstream. So when the boat was going upstream, the distance covered by boat was only 80% of the distance that was covered downstream. So 80% of 30. So 0, 0, 0, 0 gets cancelled. So it is 24 kilometers. So boat covered 24 kilometers while going upstream. If boat takes 4 hours more to cover upstream than downstream. Okay, so let's say the time taken by boat going downstream is T, then time taken by boat going upstream will be 4 hours more. So it will be T plus 4. Alright, then find the speed of the boat. So we have to calculate speed of the boat here. Okay, in still water in kilometers per hour. If speed of the stream is 25 by 36 meter per second. So speed of the stream, that means speed of the water here is 25 by 36 meter per second, but we have to calculate our answer in kilometers per hour. All right, so let's convert this into kilometers per hour. So we divide first by 1000. Now this meter is converted into kilometers, and we now multiply it by 3600. Now this is converted into hour, or we can say that this is equals to 18 by 5. All right, this is 18 ones are 18 twos are 5 ones are 5 5s are. So we get our answer for speed of water, which is 5 by 2, or I can say that this is 2 by 5 kilometers per hour. Alright. So now before moving forward, let's first calculate the relative speed of boat when going upstream and when going downstream. Alright. So in downstream there is speed of boat and the boat is going with the flow of water, right? So we add the speed of water here. Okay. And in upstream, when there is speed of boat and boat is going against the flow of water, we subtract the speed of water here. All right, but we know that speed of water here is 2.5, so I'll just write it here, SB plus 2.5, and this will be SB minus 2.5. This much is clear. Okay, now let's use the formula for time here. Time is equals to distance upon speed. We know that distance is 30 divided by speed, which is SB plus 2.5. SB plus 2.5. Okay, this is T, and we'll use the same formula here. We know that time is equals to distance upon speed. So time here is T plus 4 is equals to distance, which is 24, divided by speed, which is SB minus 2.5. all right, now we know that T is equals to this and T plus 4 is equals to this. So we can substitute this value of T in this T, right? So let's do that. Let's see what we get. We get T, which is equals to 30 divided by SB plus 2.5 plus 4 is equals to 24 divided by SB minus 2.5. All we have to do now is solve this complete equation and get the value of SB, and then we'll get our answer. So for simplification, let's say that this SB is equals to X. Okay, let's substitute it here, X and X. Now let's solve this. Okay, so let's take this part on the right hand side. We'll get 24 by X minus 2.5 minus this 30 divided by X plus 2.5 is equals to this 4. Let's take the LCM here. It would be X minus 2.5 into X plus 2.5 is equals this will be equals to in the numerator we'll get 24. X minus 2.5 will get cancelled, so we are left with X plus 2.5 minus 30. X plus 2.5 will get cancelled, so we are left with X minus 2.5. This is equals to 4. All right, now we know that a square minus b square is equals to a plus b and a minus b, right? We know this. So we can use the same formula in here. We know that this is a, this is b, this is a, this is b. All right, so we can say that this is a square minus b square. So let's do that. We get a square, which is x square, minus b square, which is 2.5 square, and in numerator we get 24x plus 24 into 2.5 we get 60, minus 30x, minus minus gets added, minus minus plus, and 30 into 2.5 is 75, and this is equals to 4. Okay, now moving further, we know 24x minus 30x is minus 6x, plus 60 plus 75 is equals to plus 135 is equals to, this entire thing will go on the right hand side and get multiplied with 4, so we get 4x square minus, okay, we know that 2.5 square is equals to 6.25, right? 2.5 square is 6.25, and 6.25 into 4 will be 25 only. Okay, this is minus sign, so minus 25. All right, this much is clear. Now let's take everything on one side. So we get 4x square, this 6x minus 6x will go on the right hand side, so we get plus 6x, so minus 25 minus 135 will be minus 160 is equals to 0, or I can say that this is dividing everything by 2, so we get 2x square plus 3x minus 80 is equals to 0. Now we cannot directly calculate the factor for x here, so what we have to do here is use the formula for use the factorization formula, which is x is equals to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. This is the formula to calculate the value of x here. Now, so we know that b is equals to 3, so minus 3 plus b square, which is 3 square, which is 9, and minus 4 into a, which is into 2 into c, which is minus 80 upon 2a, which is 2 into 2. Okay, so we get x is equals to minus 3 plus minus under root 9 minus minus plus 4 into 2 80, 4 into 2 8, 8 8 is 64, 640. Okay, so divided by 4, so we get x is equals to minus 3 plus minus under root 649. I'll just solve it here, 649 by 4. So this is what we have got. Now we know that 25 square is equals to 625, and 26 square is equals to 676. Okay, 26 square is 676. So, and the value and the answer we need for is 649. So this square root must be between 25 and 26, right? So for purpose, I'll just say that this square root of 649 is 25.5. I have taken the middle value. Okay, 25.5. So now divided by 4. Now what we do here is get rid of this negative sign, because we are calculating the distance here. Okay, no, we are calculating the speed here, and speed is never negative. Okay, we cannot get the speed in negative, so we have got rid of this minus sign. So now what do we get is minus 3 plus 25.5 is 22.5 divided by 4, and after dividing 4 5s are 22 remaining point, 4 6 are 24, 1 2 5. So we get our answer, which is x is equals to 5.625 kilometers per hour. So here option C satisfies, which is 5.6. So here option C is the correct one.